Dun, 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 dun.
Hello! Welcome back to Dialtown.
Hi!
Roger's Root.
Yes!
The DLC just came out.
Exciting.
Yes. I forgot how much OBS absolutely hates trying to record this game. Yay!
Yay. But you got it. You got it
Yeah,
working.
it's mostly working. Like, I can't stop any pop-ups from popping up onto the screen now, though, so, there's that.
That's alright. I don't think anything bad will happen. Famous last words. But yes, it's Roger's Root, the first and at the current moment only DLC for Dialtown.
Yes.
It's literally a steal at $5 if you are interested in Dialtown or have it already. Please do support DirectDogman and buy the DLC.
Yes. It also has, voice acting. Like, a lot of voice acting.
Uh-huh.
Also, 8 endings. Okay.
8 endings.
8 endings.
I'm excited. It has a lot of characters specifically pulled from Dayshift.
Yeah.
I think Dayshift 3 in particular. I mean, Peter's in it too, but still. It's exciting.
Yeah.
For me, as a longtime Dayshift fan, I'm glad that their characters got to be repurposed in a original game.
Yeah. So, if I'm understanding it correctly, we have to go back to chapter 1.
Yeah, that's what it said, I think.
So
and go to downtown and start talking to people.
Skip the intro.
Yeah.
Yes. Enter our name. Ultra
Gingi. We've seen it all. We're from the future. We're born again, so that phones may talk.
What about Neo Gingi?
Yes.
Or should it be Neo Gingi, one word?
I think 2 words. I think 2 words looks aesthetically better. Bonehead, typewriter head.
Phonehead.
Phonehead is the classic.
Pronouns.
Pronouns.
He,
Boy,
she, they.
Royal, communist.
I'm kind of prone to communist at the
Communist.
moment.
I think we've almost always gone the they them route. Not all the time, I think.
Yeah.
But,
Uptown, Dialtown, hurry.
we gotta go to Uptown to go downtown.
Hurry, Gingi, hurry.
Oh, where? Who, what?
I hit,
Oh, okay.
scratch that. Quick to downtown Dialtown.
It's actually appreciated that the scratch that's at the top so you don't accidentally go
Yes,
somewhere you don't
thank
want to go.
Talk to a nearby passerby.
Oh, hey, buddy. It's a Nathan. Hello, then. You need something then, mate?
Who are you? What?
The name's Nathan Hanover, governor. Bloody well chopped to make your acquaintance, I am. Sorry for me accent, mate, but I'm written late for a very important date. From Ace, he's gotta go. And I am terrible at any accent generally, so.
Well, be seeing ya, Nathan. We've talked before.
We have spoken before, Nathan. You have a good time. Get this donezo, and I'm watch some footy. I've a promo and chips. I have no idea actually how I was supposed to say that.
Right, get this done so I home for some footy and parma and chips.
I don't think that's how it was meant to be said either.
The thing is to just keep talking. That's how you speak in any sort of English accent. Just keep going.
I don't think that. Nice meeting you. Ta-ta.
Talk to a different
passerby. Oh, there you two are.
Oh, good. We
There's
found
Peter
them.
and Roger. Roger talks.
Yes.
So who should be Peter? Should I be Peter?
You should be Peter.
I'm sorry, Roger. I love you to death, man, but you gotta work on those nerves. Surely just saying hello just once would suffice, no? Oh, this might be,
Yeah, this is...
before the DLC.
Yeah,
Right.
this is the original, like, discussion with them. I know Pierre's just the green ones looking right at us. I think they want something. DLC!
Not the DLC, Roger. Well, turn around and ask the nice goblin what they want.
Right, yeah, of course. Hi, nice to meet you, friend. Name's Roger. Hi, Roger, how about you bring me to the fun fair, eh? Well, I could go for some cotton candy right about now.
Roger!
Right. Whoops, I forgot where I was again. Sorry about that.
Roger heard cotton candy and was like,
It's okay, man. I forget where I am all the time.
I'm in phone game right now.
See, it is a common problem, Peter.
Not for most humans, it isn't. I'd like to disagree with that, Peter. I think it is for most humans.
And what's that supposed to mean? You saying Roger isn't human? This is the most human I've ever seen. Like, rubs clammy hands all over Roger's phone.
I said what I said.
Sorry, but our lunch break just ended. We gotta get back to work. To redhead.
First of all, my name's Peter.
Nice to meet you, Peter.
Yes, hello. Secondly, and no offense, but I'm married.
And? Peter, didn't you just tell me that Carolyn wanted?
X-ray on the Enderoom Bay, Roger!
Oh, right. Sorry, I keep forgetting. Psst. Over here.
Huh?
Yeah. Don't tell anyone that Pierre's Rocket is trying to spice things up in the bedroom. If you do, I could get into trouble.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Your secret's safe with me. The goblin.
Yes. Gee, thanks. Thanks for telling this random cryptid. Anyway, we're happy to answer any questions, provided you ask them quick, and maybe on the go. Our lunch break will be over any minute now, and the moment it ends, we're officially back on the clock. Gotta get back to work, you know?
That's right. Work is where the work happens. That's what I always say.
Work is where... He really does. He says that a lot. Oh my gosh, I didn't even know that was what the second line was. I opened my eyes to a lot.
Hey, nice hat. Hey, thanks. I find it makes my head complete. Why doesn't your friend have a hat?
I don't do hats, I'm afraid.
I can see this divide between you. This festering gap growing in your friendship.
It's a lack of hats.
This difference of ideologies, this will lead only to war. Welcome to the Void, by the way.
Yes.
Hey, I'm cool with the fact he doesn't have a... Shh, sweet summer child, be silent. Only darkness now.
I'm a little concerned.
Peter, are we in danger?
When are we not under the thumb of some kind of existential terror? We're minimum wage workers, Roger.
Yeah, that's a good point. To be clear, I am a threat to you. Relax, I am not a threat to you, merely a harbinger of fate.
We really are Neo Gingi.
I like the sound of that, harbinger of fate. Do you think people at the plant would take me more seriously if I asked them to call me the Harbinger?
You should do it, Roger. Do it, do it. Given that a Harbinger is someone who signals incoming doom, I feel like it's just likely to bum everyone out.
Perhaps. I wonder if we could use that to our advantage, though. Spice up the old workplace.
Like Caroline. Do not try this.
Try it.
Do it, Roger. Do it.
Getting mixed signals here.
Cryptid on my shoulder saying do it. The responsible man on the other shoulder saying no. Roger! Who are you gonna listen to? The thing we just encountered on the street minutes ago, or your assistant manager who you've known for years?
Well, when you put it like that, I'm definitely leaning heavily in your favor. Listen to me, Roger, I'm magical. You are?
Oh my gosh! No, Roger, no, not this again! When has this happened before? For the last time, when someone tells you that they're magic, they're trying to swindle you.
So, if this is the last time you said you're gonna tell me this, does this mean you're not gonna yell at me again the next time this happens?
That depends. Are you gonna remember what I've told you the next time someone tries to trick you into thinking they have magical powers so that you'll give them your car keys again? I want to know this backstory.
Yes. Yeah, I really hope so.
You hope so? To be clear, even if my candor implies otherwise, I do actually like Roger.
Aw, thanks, man.
He's just very, very stupid, okay?
Who are you two anyway? What do you contribute to the world, and where can I start your DLC? That sure is a deep question. What is a man's worth? His merits, his morals, his legacy?
I saw that, dog man. Your magenta text cannot escape my eyes. I think they want us to tell them about the daily grind, Roger. Not wax philosophy.
Perhaps. Or perhaps they want me to wax philosophy. Just want to know what you guys are doing with all your free time.
We have free time?
You know what do you do in your free time? Oh, why didn't you just say that then? Use captivating, bewildering language. I'm a master of conversation.
You
Licks
sure?
eyeball.
Does like the frog blink.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, well, please don't use bewildering language when talking to Roger. He will be, in fact, bewildered. His brain does not need any help being bewildered, flummoxed, or otherwise befuddled. Thanks.
I don't know, is there any harm in aimlessly meandering around with a song in your head and a dream in your heart?
Yes.
It's the journey that matters, after all, not the destination.
In that case, perhaps we should continue our journey back to work before the factory collapses in our absence.
Oh, man, that would be good.
No, it would not.
Debatable Ruffle is fun, free, and easy to use.
We'll have a lot of it in the last chapter of this game. Easy to use for what?
Assorted purposes. Oh, I like the sound of that.
Factory collapse equals bad. Bad, Roger.
Oh, right. Yeah. Sorry, I got distracted by the rebel talk.
Peter and his strange Orin friend / family members that he has to deal with.
Yes. Rebel, the game of your cousin of gravel, a delicacy.
Give me your cousin of gravel.
Delicacy, you say?
Oh my gosh, Roger, no. Enough of this talk. Roger has enough problems as is without some stranger tricking him into devouring gravel.
Who's tricking anyone? Gravel's phenomenal. Phenomenal, you say? Wow, that's quite an endorsement.
Roger has about 3 brain cells.
Yeah.
Maybe that's too many. Do not.
Rightio, then.
Roger, just tell them what it is that we do.
I run a factory. Work over at the Dialtown mechanics plant over on the town's industrial zone.
The one that used to be Crown Mechanics, of course, over 50 years ago before rebranding.
Oh.
Interesting.
Anyway, me and Pierre work there together. He's the assistant manager, and I'm the manager.
You're the manager?!
Oh, that's why you're the one with the hat. Yeah, I figured it'd physically elevate me to my new position. Actually found it on the ground, believe it or not. Pierre made me stick in the washing machine when I told him where it came from, though.
Hygiene is key, Raj. As I said then, cleanliness is next to godliness.
Yeah, and that's pretty good advice, because being a manager is a little bit like being a god, isn't it?
Now, we know a god, and he's not very cleanly. I told you, Roger, I don't like it when you talk like that. The last thing you need is a god complex.
Not an important one, more like one of the S-tier Greek ones, like Moribund, the god of spilled paint, or Apollo, the god of centipedes.
There's a lot to unpack in that sentence, and virtually none of it was correct.
I disagree, but okay.
No, that's just fact. None of that was correct.
So, how'd you become God? I met God. He's in a dumpster.
Yes!
You see, one afternoon our old manager ran into the assembly floor with papers shuffling frantically in hand. He said our plant was going to go through some new changes and one of us was going to be promoted to his old position.
Wait, he promoted? Was he promoted? I'm sorry. I don't know why I said that. To a corpse! Yes!
It happens.
Sure happened to him, alright! Turns out the new guy had ties with the Dialtown mob and owed the mayor a lot of money, and sure enough, the cops had finally caught up with him. Ended up jumping out a 4-story window onto one of the trampolines we had just manufactured. What a lousy way to learn that the trampoline machine wasn't churning out any actual trampoline parts, bar the frame and springs.
Yeah.
Yikes-a-rooney.
So worried once he died the cops just start shooting at me. I figured, Phone Lord, if he can pass his old job to me, maybe he can pass his crime to me, you know?
Roger really is that.
Regardless, I persisted and made it through with a brave face.
He hid and cried under the desk during the whole ordeal, actually.
Yeah, but they didn't know that.
You just had to talk about Caroline. Anything's on the table now, Roger.
So, why is Roger the manager? He doesn't seem particularly competent. Oh, the old manager said it was all for my great new product ideas for the factory.
Roger's assembly line was closest to the door, and thus closest to our boss as he entered.
Okay, that makes sense. Checks out.
As I said, though, we're gonna have to get back to the plant ASAP.
But wait, I thought you said Roger was the manager. Who's powerful enough to reprimand Roger for being late? Oh, nobody. I just have to get back to make sure nobody else is running late and the building only has the exact right amount of fire in it.
That's a concern.
That's the funny thing about fire. If you have to have too much or too little, then you got a problem on your hands. Yeah, that's really true.
You gotta strike the right amount of fire.
Wow, you are so wise.
Gingi, I am wise.
X1 to no one. Okay.
How's about we wrap this up, eh? I am Roger's employee, not his lackey.
Lackey.
Not his lackey either. Besides, it's not even that. I actually take a lot of pride in my work, and I do my best to keep the factory running as best as I can. You know, like a good manager would.
Or like a lackey.
Or like a lackey. Which has its own pressures, of course. A lot of jobs get scattered to the winds if the place goes under, you know. I'm honestly just grateful that I managed to land a job here in Dialtown. And don't ever have to end up working at that pizza joint in Colorado again. I'm sorry about all that, Colorado. I'd much rather oversee the assembly of nuts and bolts than pizzas, thank you very much. Plus, there are worse managers out there than Roger, believe it or not.
Aw, thanks, man.
Rotary Christ, you should meet my brother.
Should I?
You should not. In another timeline you did. Oh, phone lord, no. He'd be a terrible influence on you. You also definitely don't want to catch well, whatever the hell he has that makes his skin look like it does.
What's up with his skin?
It's bright orange. If you think having green skin is freaky, try clementine orange.
I'm standing right here, you know.
Well, you wouldn't want clementine orange skin either.
Oh, really? Well, how many nipples does he have? More than normal?
Okay. I stand corrected. Maybe he's not all that.
Stop talking about my nipples. Oh, right, forgot. Not meant to bring up nipples right now in public, my bad.
Nah.
Go, I've got errands to run anyway. I'll find your DLC, I guess, later.
Maybe you gotta come back on the second day?
Maybe. Hey, if you ever need a job, I will never work, never toil, never slave away for mine daily bread. If I will die as I live, unemployed and wearing stolen bowling shoes. Goodbye, one and all, Roger and Peter. See you on the flip side.
That's a fun reference. Nice meeting you, I guess. I definitely won't see you again.
Oh,
never mind.
Alternatively, we could go
I think we
harass
discovered the DLC now.
Hey, I've got an idea.
Sorry, I'm afraid you actually don't. Better luck next time.
Ah, yes, I thought I had signed there for a second. Ah, well. Wait a minute. No, I do have an idea. Hey, you're just trying to trick me.
Listen, Neo Gingi. I'm not trying to actively deceive you. I'm just trying to protect you from the DLC. From yourself.
And the DLC.
And the DLC. Until we reach the point where your schemes end up entirely bereft of kerosene, petty crime, or trying to devour live animals, I'm going to have to insist on auto-rejecting any ideas that you come up with. You know. Before you have to do the thing where you get overly attached to the idea and can't get it out of your head, no matter how many reasons not to go through with the thing I just list off.
Now on to my great idea. So, you know, the way nobody wants to give me money because they'd have less money.
Wow. It's actually a critical piece of insight. Kudos for getting that without me having to explain it to you.
Thanks, I'm really trying my best today.
Okay, so what's your solution to people not wanting to give you their hard-earned cash?
What if I just ask them to make me 2 photocopies of a $1 bill?
Gingi's like...
I take the copies, they keep their money, everyone wins. And best of all, I wouldn't have to commit a crime to get the money.
That's Neo Gingi. Printing fake money is a crime. It's called counterfeiting, and it's a very serious crime. The kind that the federal government will respond to by sending their boys with riot gear and those big mallets to your tent.
They didn't send those guys to my tent that time I was arrested for breaking child labor laws.
Yeah, but that's child, like, laws, not money laws. Neo Gingi, this isn't petty crime like jaywalking or manslaughter. This crime affects the value of the US dollar. The government will straight up turn you into dog food if you start screwing with the economy. They use the US economy every day, and so if you break it, expect to wind up sealed within a tin can very soon. Or at the very least, sealed within the confines of a cat carrier, where you can do no more harm to the economy. Is that foreshadowing?
I think it might be.
It's only $2. Only
Yeah.
$2.
What if I only printed a little bit of money?
You would not have the self-control to print just $2, though. You would print $2 at first, sure, but then you would get hungry and want a cheeseburger. And you start aimlessly printing hundreds of dollars, then you instantly get caught.
Nuh-uh.
Flash cut to, like, Gingi in prison.
Flash cut to the cat carrier.
Listen, the federal government would be the least of your worries if a bunch of new counterfeit dollar bills would turn up around town. The mayor likes to keep Dialtown's money supply under her strict control, periodically printing out and distributing fake dollar bills with her little kitty face on them, which the Dialtownies call meow meow bucks. That, and burning piles of cash when inflation gets too high. She would absolutely notice a bunch of fake money with the texture of printer paper floating around town, and once she traced it back to you, she'd remove each of the stitches from your head one by one. She's looking for a reason.
Meow meow bucks? Really?
You know, I actually forget.
Look, how about I print $2 first and then we see if it works? And only if it works the first time, then I print loads. That's more and ruin my life forever.
No.
Where to print?
Well, there's a printer at the library. Wait, why am I helping you?
No, can't do that. Machine's a dead end.
Well, there's a woman with a printer head working at the bank.
I tried to use that machine to print my found dog flyers last month, and it's coin operated.
That was for the best anyway. That wasn't a dog you found. It was a small fattened bear that just wandered out of the woods looking for food.
If it wasn't a dog, then why was it so friendly? Why to let me pet it on the belly?
Because you periodically kept feeding it meat you found in the dumpster behind the burger hovel. It mauled you and trashed your tent as soon as you ran out of meat to feed it.
Grateful mutt.
I hate to admit this, but I rooted for the bear the whole time it was mauling you. The whole time, Gingi. Your fate was entirely deserved, and you were well warned in advance before it befell you.
You could have helped, darn it!
With what hands, Gingi? I am a disembodied voice. Putting aside the fact that I am stuck inside your head, what would you have learned if I had? I mean, granted, you still didn't learn anything from the whole ordeal, but I wouldn't have deprived you of that opportunity.
I could try the mayor's office. Do you think she'd let me use her printer?
I think she'd kill you if you asked to print counterfeit money using her printer.
What if I was printing something else?
Yeah? Like what?
A found dog poster. Love letter for our dearest mayor, of course.
We love our kitty mayor. She's the best. She's gonna kill you on the spot if you even imply you look upon her with anything other than awe and fear. More specifically, she'll break your fingers with wire cutters, then throw you into a baboon pen at the zoo, and this time you won't be able to make it out of the enclosure alive.
That is less than ideal. The key is to not ask and just find somewhere that's really busy. You know, where they won't notice me using it. Say, what's the busiest place in town?
Oh, that'd have to be the industrial zone. There's nothing but factories and smog on that side of town. We've never been there before, but you know.
Busy people, loud machines, beloved smog.
You would love smog.
It's perfect. I could slip right in, print off some money, and no one would ever know.
It's too smoggy in here. You can't see me counterfeiting money.
Yeah.
You're infinitely more likely to be impaled by a forklift or fall to your death from some scaffolding than you are to make a fortune, but hey, what do I know?
Darn it, but I have to try. Go to the industrial zone with a song in your heart and a dream in your head.
It's like Roger would have wanted.
Free
Free
as.
shit.
What is this place?
Dialtown Industrial Sector.
It's
It's a beauty, isn't he?
smoggy.
Beloved smog is what you called it. That's the idea, yeah.
But downtown is smoggy. This is much worse.
You know, see, downtown is actually just foggy. This is smoggy.
This makes the air in my tent seem breathable in comparison.
I wouldn't go that far. People actually turn up to work here every day and manage to cough up a little, if any, blood during breaks. I can't imagine a human being surviving in your tent for more than 72 consecutive hours. I think Randy, probably should see a doctor.
Yeah, probably.
If you transport an impoverished Victorian-era London street urchin with a heart of gold and a miner's lung to your tent, he'd be dead within minutes. Minutes, Gingi.
Stinks around here. Actual nonsense stank all around. What am I smelling?
That would be the fumes, I'd assume.
What kind of fumes?
Fumey ones.
Checks out. Do you think the fumes are toxic? Should I take a deep breath to find out?
If you take a deep breath, you're going to pass out. And with this thick smog all around you, I honestly see a forklift just rolling right over you and squeezing your innards from your head like an empty tube of toothpaste.
Not sure I agree with that, but okay. Nearby factory looks plenty smoggy. But I could just walk right in and start printing.
Unlike shops and businesses that are open to the public, most factories are actually lock their main entrances.
Why?
Usually electronically. Because sick fucks like you want to break into them to piss into their machines and rip the copper wire from their walls. Or in your case, print counterfeit money using their printers.
Blast! Foiled again. How do I get inside?
I'm guessing you'll need an employee key card to get into a place like that.
So stop one of the workers and ask for their key card.
Firstly, the only thing you're asking an employee for is the only thing asking an employee for a loan of their key card is going to do is alert the company that you're planning to break into their factory in order to get up to something nefarious. Secondly, for all you know, it could be hours before you... Oh, hi, Joe!
Hey, buddy, you got a light? Sorry to bum, just my effing luck. My lighter and my other pair of pants. Maybe you should.
I was about to say...
Voice Joe.
I was literally about to say, Mantis, I don't know if you remember Dayshift at Freddy's 3, but Harry described Joe as being like a truck driver.
Yeah, I was remembering that as reading this sentence, so... I pass the buck to you.
Fucking typical, am I right or am I right?
To all my dazzling personality really lights up the room. Seriously humble bragging to me about owning a second pair of pants.
Val, the last thing you want is to light up in just about any room in here. Or you will light up. Honestly, it'd be quicker to list which rooms don't have unchecked gas leaks in them. The fuck? Okay, I'm censoring the swears in this guy's language before they enter your brain because you are way too impressionable and you have a hard enough life without you swearing as much as this guy does.
Bring back the swears, darn it. I want to cry.
I'm sure you'll figure something out. Hey, you doing okay? You kinda zoned out for a second. Say, are you new around here? I don't think I've ever seen you around here before. Maybe the swears are gone.
I I think the narrator's taking out the swears.
Just assume there was like a fuck in between.
Oh.
Oh, there they are! Unless you weren't green yesterday and just got sprayed with some pungent chemicals or like exposed to some of the variety of toxic fumes. But shit, I can't talk. It's also because of the mic.
I'm sorry.
Exposed to a variety of toxic fumes, too many on your way out like that. You know, I'm going to just put the swear words back in because, like, actually come to think of it, I swear I've seen that fucking face of yours somewhere before, but less Frankenstein together looking.
Shifty phone eye, I know what you're talking about.
So what's the deal? You new here?
Oh. Work at your factory is looking to break in, thanks.
Oh boy. Yes, save your game. Save your game. Save your game before you say something.
No route. Joe encounter. I feel like Joe would be okay with it if we just said, I'm looking to break in.
He might. He's kind of an oddball. Kind of a no-rules kind of guy. Oh, fuck! You're looking to break in? Why didn't you just say so? I know like 5 different ways you can break in. Rotary Christ, my boss has been putting signs on the road into this place for fucking weeks. Now, the absolute bastard. Free trampoline frames. Free aspirin that makes your fingernails fall off. Come and take it. Even when he offers that kind of fucking shit we make away for free, he still can't get anyone to take the shit off our hands. And who can blame him? Why the fuck anyone will willingly haul our junk away from us? Away for us. It's a fucking travesty is what it is. But hey, what you gonna do, right? Honestly, if you want to walk in that fucking place and take as much as your arms can carry, I say go for it. You'd be doing us a favor, if anything. Just leave the copper wire in our walls if you'd be so kind. We're expecting our electricity to get cut off next week, and we'd like to get as much use out of it as we still fucking can, you know? Oh, I'm Joe, by the way.
I like to imagine Neo Gingi is staring. Joe's been screaming at them. Their tinnitus is acting up.
Yes.
How's about you let me see that fully keycard of yours?
Say no more. You can borrow mine and use it to get in. Jam the doors with a fucking brick or something, and then come back to me and return my key card. As long as you remember to give it back to me once you get inside, I couldn't give less of a fuck what you do with it first. Gives me an excuse to take a slightly longer smoke break after all.
Wow, thanks for your trust. It means a lot.
Trust? Pal, nobody in their right mind would ever want to break into that fucking place. Now, if we're inside and you needed my key card in order to get out of the building, then I'd figure something was up. Just don't forget to give it back, alright?
Oh, they're gonna forget to give it back.
I don't think these bozos could afford to fire me even if they wanted to, but Rotary fucking Christ, I think my last remaining shred of self-respect would evaporate if a place like this canned me.
Thank you, guy who never told me his name. I won't let you down. It's Joe.
It's Joe.
I mentioned
it's
it.
Joe, sweetie.
It said Joe
it
for the
said
moment.
Joe. He said Joe. Joe. I said my name was Joe only a fucking minute ago. Hey, don't forget to bring the key card back, okay? I need that to get inside.
Thank you, Bo. I will definitely remember to give this back to you.
It's Joe. Oh, fucking.
Opens the door, eats the key card.
Well, here we are, a doorway.
Yep, door. No scammers.
Well, if you tap the key fob, in your back pocket to the little panel on the right. The door should open.
Key fob? The F's a fob. Just making words up.
Neo Gingi, you are so fucking stupid.
What's the little box on the left?
Looks like a buzzer and a two-way speaker. If you press the button and then speak into the sound holes.
Uh-huh.
Well, the voice on the other side, on the other end likes the cut of your jib. They'll probably open the door and let you enter the premises.
Fantastic. The agony of choice. Guess I'll just try the first button. Clearly it's the most important since it's on top. Pretty sure that's Peter.
Yeah, I think it's in red, so I would think Peter, Roger, then maybe Harry?
Maybe.
Hello? Hello? Okay, I'm just gonna assume the speaker box hasn't fallen off the wall since you were able to buzz me in just now. Hello? Can I help you?
Whoa, you can hear me without being inside? That's nuts. Can you see me too?
Well, no, because I'm just listening to your voice coming in through my headphones. But, I could take a quick glance at the CCTV feed of the doorway if you wanted me to see you. Actually, hold on. Oh God, it's you!
Hello!
Okay, look. I see you, alright? Now what do you want?
Want to come inside? Can you open the door?
Why on earth would I do that? This is a place of work, you know?
I just want like a little financial fraud. It'll take a minute.
Can't you read the sign on the door?
I'm not looking at the door. I'm looking at you. Bold of you to assume I can read.
It says no scammers.
Yeah, I'd never would have gotten that.
Sorry, but that's our policy. No solicitation, no solicitors.
I'm not soliciting. I'm here to use your printer.
Seriously, if this place were to get hit with even one more lawsuit, I think I'd go feral and end up living on the outskirts of town.
There's a lot to be said for living in a tent.
Yeah?
Granted, most of it is decidedly negative, but hey, it's technically a lifestyle.
It's technically a lifestyle. I think I'm fine, thanks. I don't plan on to have a psychological break anytime soon. Far too much to do.
You wouldn't have to pay rent.
Right. Yeah, I guess not. No. My wife would kill me if I went feral. That is not the way to spice up things in the bedroom. She would not like it. We've explicitly discussed this very idea and spent an entire sleepless night weighing up the pros and cons. I am simply not going feral anytime soon. I'm sorry.
But can I come in?
No, you simply cannot.
But I need money.
Wait, you're looking for a job? We're, not exactly financially solvent enough to justify hiring any new workers. Lord Christ, we can barely afford to pay the ones we already have. And by barely, I mean not at all. Don't tell them.
I don't want a job, I just want the money.
Well, yeah, who doesn't?
So you let me in and give me money?
Look, I'll tell you what. How about you come inside and we have a little talk in my office? I've got a problem with my own, that needs solving, and if you're willing to scratch my back, I'll scratch yours.
Scratch money. Sounds good, I'll see you inside.
It's a plan then. Oh, Peter, what have you agreed to? Come on in and we can chat face to face.
Slinks in. Oh dear.
Oh my goodness. Oh, is that the proper amount of fire? Is that a normal amount of fire? Oh dear.
I think it's the right amount of fire. Message to the factory employees urgent. I will be out of my office tomorrow from 3 p.m. to 3:30 p.m. Roger, the boss.
I love that he has to put boss, in brackets, just in case you forget that that's the boss.
somehow worse than outside.
I agree! I just got the worst feeling.
Is it the grime?
The grime's definitely a pretty considerable hang-up of mine, yeah, but I was referring more to the those isopods? I didn't really think roly-polies got that big.
I think the scientific name for those things are scudlers, actually.
They are in fact scudlers. Please be quiet.
Don't humiliate me in front of the fire.
You know, I didn't want to say anything, but workplace fires are actually considered quite gauche in this day and age. Frankly, it's a little embarrassing.
Yeah, the fire's a bit much. Trash on the floor too, and we just devoured.
Maybe they think it's a load-bearing fire, and that the building will fall down if they extinguish it.
Sounds plausible. Do you think the fire was the one who summoned me?
Oh my god!
Do you think it's alive?
Fire doesn't speak. Well, except for in some very specific passages in the Ring Bowl. And believe me, there's nothing holy about this place. This is about as unholy as it can get. In fact, hell is a little intimidated.
Yes. Yes, it is. It's like enlightenment, you know, a spiritual awakening. We do need to stop.
Okay, so we could stop here, because you can save at any time. And then we'll pick up with the fire. The load-bearing fire.
Yes, the load-bearing fire. Hanging out in the lobby.
Hanging out in the lobby with the barrel of fire.
I hope you've enjoyed. And obviously we'll be playing some more Dialtown real soon.
Don't worry, it's not like Brock's going away.
No.
And I promise we will get back to cattails.
Yes.
I promise.
Well, we'll get back to those next time, though.
Yes.
So we'll see you then.
Bye! Later!